Hey you, I'm the Queen of Shade. Welcome to the conversation. These are conversations, not interviews. It's more of an inner, I-N-N-E-R view than an interview. So we're going to talk back and forth. There's going to be a beautiful exchange of energy both ways, and we are going to enjoy ourselves to the most. So come on, let's get to the conversation. Love you. Mwah. One-on-one conversations with the Queen of Shade. These are inner views, not interviews. Conversations worth having. Let's see what your soul looks like, and not just your body. Salutations, Queen of Shade here, coming to you with another special presentation. Speaking to people all around the world, getting to know some of the most beautiful, most amazing people aesthetically and mentally. So it's not just their beauty, it's their minds, has been an ultimate experience. It has been amazing. And having said that, I have someone before you today that you need to meet. Now, this young man I've known for about 17 years, and I want to set it up for him the right way. This young man is a producer. He's a recording artist internationally. He splits his time between here and Europe. This young man is an entrepreneur. He's an indie artist like me because he believes in being in control of what he makes. So that right there made for our friendship and our foundation to be strong. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy and elated because I couldn't believe I hadn't done this yet with this person, but here we are. It is an honor for me to introduce to you my friend, SIR Ben Marx. Yay!
Hey.
Hi, babe.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Uh-oh. How you doing?
You're funny. I'm doing really well. I was really excited about doing this today. I had the pleasure 2 days ago of coming on your podcast, Did I Stutter? And it was a great experience. I listened to the playback and it was great. You edited it beautifully. And it just, what I heard and what I got from it were two old ass artists. we've been in the game for a minute. I just mean like that, not in age, but I mean veteran artists, just giving each other their flowers and just setting it up, letting people know that we bang with each other. Like, yes, this person, I've known this person, and this person is a great person, and this person is an amazing person. So it's an honor, even though I knew then that you would be doing this today, it's an honor to have you do this because trying to catch you in the country, first of all, it's crazy.
well, thank you. First and foremost, you look lovely as ever.
Thank you.
This is a whole new look. Yeah.
Channeling Mauritius today. I was doing videos before this because I don't like to waste an outfit. So what I do is I do my Queen of Shade videos right before I sit down and have an interview. So I make my videos and I say what I need to say and I channel with spirit and the divine and it comes out and then I sit down and I'm like, whew, okay, I did that. And then I come here. So I
painted a picture and I actually I'm gonna find it so you can see. It looks so similar to how you look right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Get it. Listen, honestly, I was just getting ready to say, it was so funny that you said that because what people don't understand about me is I'm completely led by my gods. I'm completely led by spirit. I'm completely led by my ancestors. So last night, I'm old school, 41 years old. I like to lay out my clothing.
We same age.
Yes, 41 years old. So I knew that. So I like to lay out my clothing because that's what we did in the 80s and the 90s, going to school, you lay them out, you iron them, you make sure they're nice, whatever. Today, like for this, I didn't do that. And so last night
I was freaking out because I'm like, what the hell am I gonna wear? Like, what am I gonna wear? Because I know people come. Listen, I'm a fashionista. People come to see
Right.
what I'm gonna
Oh
wear.
God.
So I know that I had to give them a good look. So I
Well,
turned
yeah,
around.
it's very given. It's very given. It's
Thank you.
it's
Thank
given a lot.
Thank you. So get it last night. So I look and I'm like, I have nothing picked out. And literally, I kid you not, sitting above my bed on a shelf was this dress and this wig and my crown. And I was
Love it.
like, you've got to be shitting me. And in that moment, I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that this was supposed to happen today.
Yeah, like
So,
it's a
yeah.
long time. Like okay, like besides all the glam and glitz, like we have got down to the trenches of what it is to be an artist now in this day and time, and it's really a unique landscape.
Yeah.
Um, I must say, but I'm enjoying it. How are you enjoying it? How are you enjoying the fruits of being an independent artist in this day and time?
I wanted you, before I said anything, I wanted you to expound about the landscape. Can you please tell us the different, what do you notice as the difference? You said it's completely different out here. Can you explain to us how it's different to you? Because then I wanted to jump in.
Okay. Well, oh my goodness. Okay, so like we're in the information age, as you know. So now it's like everything is pretty much attainable. Even even the mystery of artistry. You know, back when I was young, I'm not going to say the artist that I really like a lot just because I don't want to be out. You know, I don't I keep that to myself. So you know, I was fanatic about certain artists, and like it would just be a mystery just to know what they were doing, if they even knew who I was. But now these days you can text your favorite people. The air of mystery is gone. So like that changes for me. That changes the landscape of artistry because like you know I was young back. Well, I've always been doing music, but back when I knew that this is what I was going to be doing. Like I couldn't fathom like just texting my favorite artist. But like now it's so like for me that changes the whole mystery of artistry and the whole wow, this person is a different entity because like now everything is just so accessible. So I think that with everything being so accessible, that means that things are less special. You know what I'm saying? Like and even artistry may be a little less special because like because like hey, if your favorite don't respond to you, you're gonna hit up your next favorite or maybe even pay enough money to get them to send you a shout out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. It's just so much. It's not as special to me, but I still love. Like I'm telling you some of the most special stages of creating for me. I love having a song that I think is so hot, and I love being the only person in the world that's just listening to it. Like I don't know why I love that. Like I kind of sometimes get sad when I know that I have to put it out because like, it's kind of like that that magic is kind of gone from it. Like once it reaches the world. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I noticed a little bit as far as the landscape changing. It's like artistry don't feel like artistry as special anymore. What about you?
You know what's so funny? I'm glad that you said that because I have an opposing view.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I have an opposing view. So get this, you are absolutely right. When we were younger, we could not get to our favorite artists. We would get glimpses of them at their concerts, but we'd be so far away. And you'd never really get to see them. You'd never see them walking. You'd never catch them out. You never knew where they were going to be.
Mhm.
And you just never knew what was really going on in their lives. You never knew when they were suffering. You never knew when they were up or down. And
Right.
um, this is one thing that I love about the information age and the age of social media.
Okay.
Because literally, what I love is we get more from our artists than we
Mm.
used to. And I
Okay.
like that because there are several people. There's this one artist. Oh my God, I love her so much. She played in the Clark Sisters biopic movie, and her name is Shalea. And Shalea does things with David Foster, and she's on PBS a lot, and she travels the world. She's in London. She's one of my favorite artists, especially of this time. And I can go to Instagram, and I never call her by her name. I call her Goddess. I do that with a lot of women, Goddess or Duchess. So I'm like, Goddess, you were absolutely flawless. I loved your performance. Your voice was on point. You just never cease to amaze me. And then a couple moments later, she's like, thank you, Queen. I am so flattered by, your compliment and your comments. So I understand exactly what you mean, the allure of it. But I also, in my day and age, the internet saved my career. And I'll say it like that because, I'm not one of these artists, and I always say this, I'm not one of these artists that failed. I didn't get dropped from my label. I didn't get put out by fashion. I didn't, these when they wanted me to do voiceover work, I didn't, I wasn't not chosen. I was always chosen. I was always selected. They always wanted me. The person that walked away was me because I didn't like the contract. I didn't want anybody to own my voice, my recorded voice. I didn't want anybody to basically have autonomy over me. And I saw that those contracts were so damning for me. Your hair, the way you wore your hair, how much you weighed at that time was totally someone else's decision. And I said, nope, I can't do this. So knowing back then that I was an artist, it took like a piece of me died. And it was a very big piece of me that died because I was like, I will never get to do this for the masses ever again because I'm walking away. I remember my A&R, because I come from the time of A&Rs. This was a huge label I was about to sign with. So my A&R, they had set me up with my vocal coach. I'm still in touch with my vocal coach. I interviewed her. But he had set me up and he's like, listen, we're gonna go good. We're gonna go global with this thing. You have a beautiful voice, an amazing voice. And they always told me, we like what you've done to your voice. We like your raw recorded voice. We don't want your vocal coach to change it, to touch it, to anything. What I was sent to my vocal coach for was confidence lessons. They said, we need you to be able to be on stage and sing your music without crying. We need you to be able to deliver your songs night after night after night. So I had this epiphany and this awakening. And I called my A&R and I said, I've been thinking and I'm not going to go through with it. And he asked me, well, what the hell are you going to do? And he said to me, you, Bjorn, were placed on this planet to sing. What the hell else are you going to do? And I said to him, and this is what I said to him. This was years ago. I said, I think I'll start in coffee shops. I think I'll get a guitarist and I think I'll do some acoustic work first and kind of build my name in my city. And this, I kid you not, I lie to you not, this is what he said to me. He said, we want to make sure your voice is heard by millions of people worldwide. And you're telling us you want to sing in fucking coffee shops? And I said to him, yes. He said, you're an idiot. And he slammed the phone in my ear. But I lie to you not, sir. It was the most liberated feeling I'd ever felt. I felt like I could do anything I wanted to. I felt like I could go anywhere I wanted to. I felt like I had removed their hook from me. And I was like, and this was right before the internet got big. So I was like, I don't know how I'll do it, but I'll find a way. And then the internet happened. And I was able to go to YouTube. And I was up there just singing covers. I met my first producer who lived in New Zealand. I got in touch with a lot of artists overseas. I'll never forget this young man. I don't know if he's still active, but he was in the UK. His name was Rufio, and he was an amazing artist. I started meeting a community of artists that were indie, that had done what I did. So it gave me the confidence that I needed. And I actually stopped going to the vocal coach because I was literally there for confidence lessons. They didn't want my voice touched, which gave me the confidence that my voice was great. So the crazy thing happened. I stopped going to my vocal coach. Her name is Deb Chamberlain. She's quite a powerful force. If anybody needs vocal lessons, I'm gonna put her stuff down below this so they can find her because she's amazing.
Deb Chamberlain.
I stopped going to her and started working with her producer husband. His name is Robert Wynn. In my area, he's well known. He plays all kinds of instruments, drums, and does things, and he records a lot of rappers here. He helps rappers find their sound. So when I went to him and I had my sound, he started producing me. And I would take the beats that I got from my producer in New Zealand, and I would take them to Robert's studio.
What's that young woman name that used to produce you all the time? It's a young female producer.
She still produces me. Her name is Minnie on the boards. Her name is Kara Tavers. She still produces me to this day.
Tell her I say hi.
I will. They know we're friends because now you pulling out the cards. But I will tell her that you said hello. She still produces me to this day, and we are an amazing team. And I only trust her.
You know what you need? You know what you need? You need like a sick ass music video, like the words.
You know what? You know what's so crazy? Oh, I got it.
It can be either or.
Get this.
You can have a good song or a bad music video, or a bad song or a good music video. It can make and break it.
Get this. I don't do music videos yet because I know the budget that I want to do my stuff with. Right. There's no such thing as a bad music video to me. I'm not doing that. Like of the caliber of artist that I am, I'm not doing a bad music video. So what I do is I'll make the music rocks, and then I'm on the internet every day serving looks. So they get to see me, they get to hear me, they get to relate to me, they can DM me, they can write me, and then they ask, when's the music coming out? And I say when I'm ready.
It's not ready for you yet.
The camera is ready. I'm gonna be honest with you because you're my friend. Camera's ready, but I want to make sure that budget is right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like those cameras not ready for you yet. Okay,
I just want to make sure the budget's right, and because I know me, because my music,
because it's got to be done. It's got to be done in a certain type of way.
Well, get this. I produce like visuals. I do visuals as well. So I'm the type of artist that doesn't go in and the director has a vision for me.
Right.
I go in because I dreamt my music videos, and I do. And I have many of them written down. And some of them have seances in them. And some of them I'm levitating. Some of them I'm levitating. I'm levitating and my eyes are on fire. And I'm in a cathedral. They're going to get real gothic real quick. They're going to be like, oh shit, what's this? Yeah. So for all them pyrotechnics and all that stuff, it has to be done right. But I just want to close what I was saying. So I started working with her husband. And I would take the beats that I got from overseas, and I would work with her husband. And that was how I was able to put my music out there. But I was just going to say, for me, the internet, it helped me get in contact with so many people. I mean, case in point, I met you, and you're a producer.
Oh.
You're a producer. Like I met, and look at,
and we know this song together.
and get this, we have to, but get it. It's been 17 years. We've been in each other's lives for like 17 years.
I know.
And I owe that to the internet. So I understand what you mean, but I also like the fact that we can get to our artists, because get this, on the flip side of that, because on the flip side of that, our artists can ask us for help when the label decides to stick it to them. Our artists can let us know what's going on behind the scenes. And then we know, and we're able to mobilize and do something about it. So I like that, because now the industry can't just discard us. They can't just put us aside. One person that comes to mind is the iconic singer and performer and dancer, Maya. I think we all saw on the internet again, where she talked about, she said, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to the next level. Thank you, but no thank you. And she talked about how her career went another way, blackballed, all of this stuff, because she was not determined. She was determined not to play that way. And she said, I ain't got time to drink and drug it away, to,
Yeah,
cope with being someone that I'm not.
and this whole black ball, blue ball, silver ball. I don't know nothing about that. Look, no one can really blackball you from creating.
Well, get this. They can't
They're gonna-
blackball you from creating, but they can blackball you as to where you perform, how you perform, and what companies help you with distribution and publishing.
yeah,
They,
yeah.
yeah, they can get you.
Yeah, I know. I know that, but like that's what I'm saying. No one can ever blackball me from doing music, because music is something that no one don't own. No one can, no one can. Now you get. I probably not may not get no promotion.
Yeah.
But as far as like blackball me, you can blackball me, blue ball me, silver ball me. I'm going to still create, because like it's something that was given to me by the divine.
But you
But
know what? I
yeah,
want to say something there. I want to interject real quick. You're able to do that because you're a one-stop shop. You produce, make your own beats. You do your own
yeah.
engineering. A lot of artists don't.
Right. Okay,
I
that's
have
true.
production credit because I make my own melodies and beats. I mean,
Mhm.
melodies. But then I have Kara, and Kara will follow me along, and she plays by ear. So she will create the beat behind me. And then I will say to her, I needed these instruments and these instruments. So we share production credit also with Robert
Yeah.
Wynn as well. So, with you, you're a one-stop shop. It won't stop you. Like, I understand what Maya's saying, because then when she tries to go get music made, producers are like, oh, we can't work with you.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what, and you know what, you're right. I'm told I totally wasn't looking at it like that. You're
Mhm.
right.
Well, that's what we do. We share perspective here. So, the reason why it would be a lot easier for you is because you can get inspired, and you can go to your lab and create the beat, sing the
Mhm.
vocals, which are outstanding, and put your song out in an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and your song is out. And then you're such a fanatic that you also know about videography. So then you go shoot the music video. You're a one-stop shop, where a lot of artists are not.
Thank you.
So let's give
Thank
you your
you.
kudos there. I want to say that. I want to make light of that. You do everything in-house. I don't even do everything in-house, So, I hire people and do this and do that. But when it comes to you and the caliber of artist that you are, you do everything yourself. So they could never stop you. And you're right. The only thing that would kind of like shoot you in the foot is publication,
Yeah,
publicity. So, but with the internet, as long as you keep putting it out there,
yeah. It's gonna.
it'll get
It's got.
heard.
It's got to sooner or later. Like my whole goal for creating is like it's just like what you said. It's not to get to pinnacle to a certain level of success. It's really I want to see how good can I get. I want to see, like, if I keep on putting stuff out, like, saying, like, because I was signed to an independent record label and to a major record label. So I do know that route, and I'm still benefiting from it, actually, I must say. But but like, I've always had this thing that I'm going to get discovered. I don't know why. I've always had this whole thing about how I'm going to be discovered, if that's a thing anymore, is organically.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, I mean, no, it's not a lazy route, because I love to perform, actually. Um, matter of fact, I was just looking for a show, just to sing recently. So if you know any shows, let me know. But like I just want to know, how good can I get before the world cannot not see me. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yes, because my vocal coach used
Yeah,
to
we're right to go.
No,
To go.
that's perfect, and I'm going to give you what it's called. My vocal coach used to say that to me. You practice and you become great, so that your artistry becomes undeniable.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the word.
what. That's what.
Undeniable. Yeah.
Like that's why, like I know it's ridiculous that I keep on putting out all these albums like every 2 months,
Why?
but this is
Hold
this is
on.
how much
Time
back
out.
work.
Wait, time out. Why? When you're
No,
an
no,
artist and this is your purpose for being here. Why would
yeah,
that be ridiculous?
but I mean, like I know it's ridiculous that I'm putting out stuff and not looking back, but I promise you, I am shooting videos at the same time. It's just that I have so much back music that before I got publishing, um, I was just cataloging this stuff and I was just doing a poor man's copy. But now that I have publishing, that means that I can go back and I can put out all these songs, and now I know the songs so well, I just feel like it's all coming together, but it's just a big delay effect. And when I mean it's all coming together, I mean like it's all coming together as far as me starting to see residuals from my work, and also just me just being comfortable with myself as an artist.
You see my
I,
face. I'm like, I'm scrunched. I'm like,
right,
listen, how am I say this? I don't want to say it like that. Yes, I am. I'm gonna say it just like I hear it. Sir,
yeah,
you can do whatever the fuck you want to. When you like, take it, I'm not talking as Queen, I'm talking as your friend Bjorn.
mm-hmm.
You can do whatever the fuck you want to, when you want to, how you want to, and with whom you want to, because it belongs to you.
Right, yeah,
I don't think, see, the reason why I'm doing that, and I want this in this recorded video, is because I feel like a lot of these artists out here, they're sitting back waiting and asking for permission.
right, yeah, it's true.
You don't have to ask nobody's permission
No,
to put out all your music.
why?
And the thing
Yeah,
is, I'm a firm believer that we are given a certain amount, a certain number of songs in our soul that we have to write and release. And if
uh-huh.
your number is higher than mine, then your number is higher than mine.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like
Mm-hmm.
my thing is, and you know me, I have always loved your artistry. These people do not even understand that with you and I, as we're speaking right now, we don't even sound like this when we sing. Like
No, not at all.
it is a
No,
whole nother situation when we sing. And that's something
yeah,
that drew me to you, is because I was like, I'm not alone.
yeah.
One of these voices where people are like, he sounds like that? Yes, he sounds like that. And they're like, some of my favorite songs from you. Like, okay, I have a little confession. I've
Yeah.
always had a crush on you. Always had a
Oh,
crush on you. And I'm gonna tell you why. Not only are you handsome, beautiful, you model, the reason why, and it's not just the aesthetic, you were in the same boat as me. Your voice is something so special and so unique
thank
that
you.
nobody, like, people hear it, and I stopped doing this. Before you like send someone your music, I used to like have to preface it. I used to have to give it a precursor or a disclaimer.
Yeah,
Like,
me
oh,
too. Yeah,
well,
yeah, but
like,
not
oh, well,
anymore.
remember, da, 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 da. I don't have to do that no more, thanks to the
They just say, they
internet.
just get a title and
Now
say,
I'm
it
just
is
like,
what it is.
whoosh, yeah. Like that's
Yeah.
what that so I always felt like you were in the same boat as I am.
And
Jesus.
and just keep on getting better. And then like I just want to see I want to see how much it evolved with you. I want to hear some more new music too. I want to hear
Guess
like some
what?
brand spanking
Guess
new.
what? They have no idea. So get this. There was a time where I was upset with streaming sites because they want to pay us a third of a penny for every stream.
Oh yeah, I know.
So I took all my music off of all streaming sites.
Yeah,
My
that's what
thing,
happened. I
yeah,
wonder what happened. I said,
yeah. I took all my music down off the streaming sites because I was so fed up. So what happens is, and this is where it comes in. I didn't realize I was as big as I was musically. I knew the Queen of Shade had gone viral, but I did not realize that my singing voice had gone viral as well. So, and I should have, because my lawyer called me a couple of years ago about Stow It. He was like, it went big in the UK. Like you're like, this is huge now. So I'm like, I didn't know. I'm like, I'm not on Billboard. Nobody's picked it up. And then I realized, oh, there's things to be paid. There's dues to be paid. You don't just get on Billboard. You have to comply. You have to pay this due. You know, there's a lot going on that the regular world does not understand. We do. So turn around and I snatched everything down, and my following, my European following kept writing me. They kept writing me and they're like, Queen of
Are you
Shade,
saying writing or riding?
writing.
Okay.
They kept writing me. And it was like, Queen of Shade, you're the soundtrack. Like your music, we listen to you, and now we have nothing. So I was like, and I took it down for about 6 months. And
Yeah.
and then I came back to social media because I was done with it all. I left Instagram, I left everything. And I actually went over to YouTube and I started using all the connections I had made, all the hot guys and the beautiful, talented women that I had gotten to know while the years of being the Queen of Shade, because I've been the Queen of Shade for 8 years, even though my business is 10 years old. I just started sliding into their DMs like, yo, come over to YouTube and do an interview with me. And then I changed it. I was like, listen, it's not an interview, it's an interview. I'm like, it's a conversation. I'm not going to be asking you a bunch of stuff and I'm going to be sharing my story. And they loved it. So I was doing that. But then they kept writing me and I couldn't not, even though it's still a third of a penny. And Congress right now, there are senators lobbying for us to even get 1 cent, because 1 cent will change the game for us artists. So they're lobbying right now, trying to get it from a third of a penny to 1 cent. That's crazy. Even though they charge people $20 a month to listen to our music, unlimited, and they pay us per stream 1/3 of a penny.
I know,
So
and let me tell you, it does not be adding up.
mm-mm.
It does not add up.
So
But
listen, I turn around and I gathered the music again and I put it out in album form. First one was Billion Dollar Voice. Then I released some singles in between. And then I released my Bjorn album. All of my songs that were sensitive and delicate and about the male side of Bjorn, I released those. So right now I'm releasing music that has already been out with
okay, that's what that's what I noticed. That's what I know.
yes,
That's what I'm
yes.
doing. But like most of my stuff is not already out there already. But like that's what I'm doing. It's out to my family and friends who know me. But that's what I'm doing. Like that's why I say I want some new music, because like I know all this old music already. It's not old, but I know already. So like that's why I want some
But
new
get
music.
this. But get this. That's one hell of a marketing scheme, because
But
you know all the music. You know it.
mhm.
Get it. You're not the only one. There are
Yeah,
so many. And get this. I was
and,
so
and also you
upset.
know it too. You
Yes.
know it too.
Listen,
So like now when you hit that stage, it's crazy, because like now you know it for
get
sure.
this.
For
And
sure.
it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough just to re-release it. So what I did was I re-released it. And then I released the instrumentals as runway instrumentals.
Oh yeah,
I got 2 instrumental albums out that are the soundtracks to the songs I sang. So they
yeah,
gonna
that's
know the
good.
music and the melodies. They gonna know both. And that's the thing. When it plays, it's gonna take only a couple of notes. But as far as new music, I got 60 new songs that the world has never heard
Oh,
that I
I
am
hear.
waiting to record. I haven't, like, literally, my thing is I want to make sure I'm in proper vocal health, because I haven't been working out for a while. So I want to get back in a gym, work out a little bit more.
Why you haven't been working out?
Well, because of COVID and everything like that, but not just that.
Oh,
This running, because see, the Queen of Shade is an empire. So I have an LLC. I have a couple of LLCs behind me, and we actually do work behind the scenes. So a lot of work that I do as far as entrepreneur wise. So the running the actual company is not just this, you know, seeing her running the actual company is a day-to-day thing, and it takes all of my time. And since I was doing it independent, I didn't have somebody that I could delegate and say, you handle this, you handle this, you handle this, and I'm going to the gym. I didn't have that. Then on top of that, I didn't trust anybody with my stuff. So I was like, I got to stay on top of it. I got to handle it. I got to make sure that check got to where it was supposed to. I signed it. I need to make sure nobody else is signing the checks. I paid for this. I paid for websites. I paid for, you know, security, website security. I paid for technical support. Like I had to make sure everything was going well. So it forced me to step away because there was only one person. So literally there was a time, sir, when I was chained to my desk in this room. I didn't leave this room for anything. I think I left this room to eat, to grab food, and to use the restroom. Like literally, I was chained to the desk because I was literally on the computer working. Like literally, I sent like yeah, listen, like when I said that I sent to like I have people that work for me. I sent to Europe. I sent to the UK. I found a fashion design student that was amazing at fashion illustrations. He designed me almost 75 illustrations for me to put on my merchandise. I was not playing. And I paid him thousands of dollars, you know, to be able to have the merchandise. And people are looking like, wow, your merchandise is actually good. I'm like, well, it should be. The fashion illustrations I had done. Yeah. The pictures on there, I own all of that. That's me. Baby. You know? What is it, a dog or a cat?
Oh, it's my dog.
Let me see. I love animals.
Come on, baby.
Big dog, a little dog. Big dog, a little dog. A dachshund. She's a dachshund.
He's a hunter.
He's a dachshund. He's older too. The white muzzle. Oh, what's his name?
13, Hunter. Say hey, Hunter.
Hello, Hunter. Hunter. Look at the ears. Hi, Hunter. Hunter. Look at the ears. Hi, Hunter. Yay. Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. You'll eat anybody trying to mess with your daddy.
I know that's right.
Yeah, he eat anybody. He's in good health. He's in such good health. He's in such good health. Really good care.
Yeah, he is. He's 13 years old.
13. Wow.
Yeah, and he a fat butt. Show your fat butt.
My cat is fat. Oh, he ain't as bad as my cat. My cat is bad. No, my cat is bad. It's bad. I had to put my cat on a diet. Everybody in the house is mad with me because my cat is terrorizing everybody and I get to shut my door. And she terrorizes them day and night because she ain't got enough food. But I have to put her on a diet. No, she's so no. You should hear her.
You have to put on a diet.
I had to put on a diet. Listen, I have like, because it's a 2-level townhouse. So I have her food up here and her litter box and her favorite spot to lay, like her bed, because I want her to use the stairs as a stairmaster. But she done got so big that you just hear her boom, 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 boom down the steps.
Whoa. She rolled down the steps.
Her belly is just boom, 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 boom. It's just so bad. So I was like, Lord, I wanted her to be happy, but I don't want her to have health problems. So I put her on a diet.
That's so cute. How's your grandmother?
My grandmother is well. Yeah, my grandma, she knew I was doing this today. My grandmother is very well. She's very
I say hello to the.
Yes, I will.
What's the title?
She got so many. She has so many. So
now
great
grandmother of
she's going by. Wait, she's going by. Hold on, I gotta get it right. The Queen Mother, the Duchess of Slay and Shade.
God, okay.
Right? You gotta say the whole thing. Or else she will throw you in the dungeon. She will throw you to the wolves. Throw him to the lion.
Well, hello, Duchess of Queen of Shade. What's the name?
Duchess. Wait, wait. I don't know. The Queen Mother. Hold on. The Queen Mother. See, I done messed up. The Queen Mother, the Duchess of Slay and Shade. So hello, the Queen Mother, the Duchess of Slay and Shade. I'm gonna make sure she sees this.
Yes, make sure she see it.
Yeah. So like I was saying, I spent all that money, and that was the thing. Like, so a lot of things took a back seat because I literally was chained to my desk, but I wanted to say something about the music. So I turn around and I put the music back out, and the most craziest thing happened. It went big in Europe again. It literally, my $1 billion voice album hit 5 million streams.
That's a lot of streams.
When I tell you, it's like 5,235,906. It's something like that. Like literally, and
Wow.
literally, it was between. I put the album out May the 5th of last year. May the 5th of last year, and by that May 31st, 5 million streams. And they were saying, "We missed your voice. We
What
missed
about but what about those streams though? What they
Get
turn into
this,
royalties?
get this." And this is the part where we're talking about 5 million streams. I made. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take the time because it's a sacrilege. I'm gonna take the time to tell you about this because this is the problem with the industry, and I want them to hear it. $730, $38,
1,000
$700.
and 38,000
No, 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 exactly, 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 exactly.
out of a million. That's how much you made.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that is not good.
Nope. Hold on. Let me pull it up right now. Let me see this. By artist. Here we go. Stats. By artist. Here we go. No, let me go to bank. Here we go. Bank. Because us independent artists, we got. Yeah. I see that. Okay. $790.25.
Whoa, that's a little bit. That's a little
5
bit.
million streams. 5 million streams.
That's a little bit, isn't it, Hunter?
Listen. We had a moment. We had a moment of silence there because RIP my life for that. But literally, it's going to get to a point where I'm working on press and promotion and publicity because eventually I'm going to pull it again. I'm going to pull it again and just do it through my website. I'm going to sell it through my website. I cannot.
Well, are you getting back better? Like, are you getting back better things by selling just through your website? Are you getting
the
back better
website
numbers?
because like if you what I'll do is I can sell the whole album or I can break it up. So I'm gonna do it like they do. If I sell the whole album, I'll get all of it. If I break it up, I'll get all of it. But the thing about it is there's only one difference. When you don't do that through the streaming sites, here's my business hat 101. You have to keep track of what you made because you can't spend it because you have to pay taxes on it. See, through the distribution companies, they withhold. So because they withhold, they let the IRS know, okay, they send you your 1099 and let you know how much you made. So then it's like, okay, so they withheld. So you don't have to worry about that. It's more work on me. It's more work on me, more things I have. Listen, but at this point, I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Right.
I do I do everything else myself.
Because that is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, sir. It is. I'm so glad we're talking about this. It is a sacrilege. It's a sacrilege.
Yeah, like I just know you can say at least 5,000.
Nope. $790.
Damn. Now I see why I don't be getting paid that much money.
All of us.
Yeah.
And the Senate right now is voting on whether or not we get 1/3 of a penny, continue to get 1/3 of a penny, or 1 cent.
What's your funniest song that you ever made? Have you made like any fun music?
My favorite song to make. Okay, my funnest song was Love Overload.
I think I remember that song.
Yeah, then the one to back up to that was Mother, M-U-V-A.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Mother was it was bright. It was the horns in it and the percussion in it was light and so yeah, those are my favorite. But get this, my most favorite song, this song, my most favorite song of all time is Black Stilettos.
Yeah.
And then runner up, you know it. And then the runner up to that.
But my favorite is I Can Be Your Operator.
Yeah. I really did show my colors in that song. And that was about working at a phone sex place. I
love that song.
It was actually what we did. Yeah, it was what we did. Nobody had heard. They said we've never heard anything like this.
That song needs to That's only a video.
Yeah, it will. It will. It will. It will
How
happen.
did how it go? Do you remember? Just
Yes, when you feel the feeling and it's moving through your body, you don't have to.
no. You talking it. No, yes,
Wait.
yes.
I have to sound electronic because everybody thought it was electronic, but it really was just me.
When you
When you feel the fever and it's moving through your body, you don't have to think about it. You can call me, boy, I got it. I can
hey,
see that you want it, and I know for sure you like it. I'm your mistress in disguise. I'm your Madam Electronic.
hey.
I'm mad you made me do that. Because now I want to continue. There's no need for shame.
Yeah, no, like no. The chorus is the bad. What's the chorus though?
Yeah, I'm your
I can
operator.
be your operator, ring ring. It's like you said, ring ring ring.
Operator, you can get me on the line. You can call
Yeah.
me night or day. You can call me anytime that you want me. It's okay to spin your dime. I'm your operator. Come on, baby, call the line. Look at you doing this
Hey.
with my music. I love you. Love you, sir. I love you, sir. Like we are really just having a conversation. So anyway, I want to segue because a lot of people like one thing about you is there is a lot of mystique to you. You maintain a lot of mystique to you. So I don't want
I
to ask
do.
anything like I don't want to ask anything that is beyond the veil. I want to
Okay,
ask
thank
this
you.
because I just want the people to
Matter
know.
of fact,
Because
speaking of beyond the veil, I was born with a veil on my. I was born with a veil on, and I was born in a house. I was not born in a hospital. That's just a fun little fact.
see, okay. So my question was, where were you born? Where'd you grow up? Because sir, I don't even know this.
Oh,
I don't even know this.
well, I like to keep that mystery. But for those people that know me, they know that
Now
I
look at
was
this. We've been friends 17 years old. I mean, 17 years. Tell me
17 years
off
old.
camera. Tell me, give this answer and then tell me off camera because I realize it's something I don't know. I'm your friend, so
Oh no. It's okay. Those that know my bio know that I started out in North Carolina. I'm from
okay.
North Carolina.
Oh yeah, I did know
Um,
that. I did know
but
that.
but then I got signed in New York. That's where
Yeah,
I started. I got signed when I was working in New York. I was an art teacher. I'm an art teacher.
yeah,
I paint, and I got signed working at after school program.
yeah,
I was looking for artists, and I got signed to a company in London. They flew me there a year after I recorded my first album there. I put it out, and then and then I just been going back and forth from London, back and forth abroad. I found out that I don't really know. I don't really read too much know about the market, but I know that I like to create in different places
yeah,
in the world.
yeah,
As you know, my second to last project I put out in Versailles,
yeah.
which is one of my main. I love those vocals on there because I feel like I was possessed, like my vocal cords, my playing were possessed. But I love to create different spots of the world. But yeah, I'm from North Carolina. I'm a good old Southern guy. I'm a Southern gentleman. Um, I just never was afraid to fly. I love to fly. I love to fly. I love heights. I'm not a bungee jumper, but
No,
I don't mind heights. I don't mind flying. I'm a hiker. I did the Mount Whitney Summit, which is the highest mountain in the lower 48 states.
wow.
So I'm a hiker. I'm an outdoorsman. People don't know that about me. I'm a camper. Um, but I I always have time to create.
Yeah,
Like, and I was given time to create. I'm a seventh child of seven children.
wow.
My mom told me and also I'm a sister birth too. They said all you gotta do is just keep on singing and keep on painting pictures. They said you don't have to do nothing. You just that's it. They said that is your job for the rest of your life. So I'm lucky enough to have a family that always enrich my talents. So I never had to work,
Yeah,
but I've gotten jobs all my life,
yeah,
and also I've been an artist and painting. I've also been able to sell my work. So
yeah.
that's how, and that's how I'm not a struggling artist. Like,
Right.
you know how someone say a starving artist, or I'm not a starving artist.
Me
Like
either. Me either.
I got, you know, so like I got means to make money. Like I'm not, you know, disabled. I'm not, you know, I'm not disabled. I got all my fingers, you know. So yeah,
I'm
and
so proud of you. I'm so
oh,
proud of you
thank you.
as your friend because, like, one of my favorite projects from you was the one you did in Versailles. It
Oh yeah.
it was.
Oh,
I remember when you sent it to me. It was like literally. It's like your voice. It was otherworldly. It was
let me tell you.
otherworldly.
Let me tell you. Like I mean, I just put that project on December the 11th. Is it?
Mhm.
But I just love that project so much. It's one of my favorite projects. Like I love how I sound.
Yes.
I love the freedom in it. And you and I, we could talk about this forever, but you know, the basis of that whole thing was about freedom. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And being free and expressing freedom,
yeah,
and that's exactly what I heard. And it was so beautiful. And even in express and get this, what people need to understand is being free doesn't mean you tell all your business.
no,
Being free doesn't mean you divulge your secrets.
no. It
You
means
tell
it means
secrets
yeah. It means like
to
it
your
is.
level of comfort. You
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah. You can think
tell
what
to
you want to think.
your level.
Yeah, you can think you can think what you want to think, but if you want to know, then all you do is just ask. You know.
Yeah, yeah. And I love that about it. Like I love that because I remember when you were in Versailles. I remember when you were in Paris. Like you travel and and that's the thing, you're always there. That's why I was
I
so
know.
surprised when I did, your Did I Stutter podcast the other night. I said, welcome home because you were in the States. Because I'm like, you're never in the States. He's
I
never
know.
in the States.
I know, but I will not be in the States for permanently in about a year or so, if you know, if God willing, you know.
Yeah,
Oh God, I was trying to draw you real fast,
I knew
but
it. That's why I got quiet and sat still because I knew you was drawing me.
how you know that?
That's what
Oh,
you do. I know my friends. Like I knew what you were doing.
but
That's why
it
I picked it
but
up.
it but
Yes.
it ended up looking like a beauty queen though.
I love it though. I want it. I want
Sure,
that. You gotta sign that and send that to me.
sure.
Please. I want that. It
Okay.
was so beautiful. Oh, when I buy my castle in the countryside of France, that's
Yeah.
sitting on my table. And I'm like, listen, my friend Sir made that for me. I gotta be like that. They're gonna be like, who's Sir? Is that his name? Yes, that's his name, Sir. He made
Oh, you know, speaking of Sir, you know that there's a big artist named Sir now, right? The
yeah,
big artist. When he first came out, I was like, because like when he first came out, I had just not started taking the moniker just Sir by itself,
yeah.
and then, then when I heard him, I said, oh wow, wow, you're really good. But you know, I had been going by Sir Ben Marx, so then I said, I'm just gonna go back to Sir Ben Marx. That's it, because like, you were
Yeah.
so good. I said,
Yeah.
you're so good.
I love your name, SIR Ben Marx. I love it. Like it's really you. Like what's so crazy? The whole time that we have just been shooting the breeze, because that's exactly what
Yeah.
we're doing, and you're drawing me, and like the whole time I hear your music in my head. I hear your songs in my head because I know the
Really?
music. Yes, I'm an avid listener. I'm an avid listener
Oh,
because I love the uniqueness of your voice. I'm telling you, everybody watching this, they have to go listen to your music. They are not going to believe it. They're going to be like, that's him. Like, watch,
thank
you get
you.
the same reaction. That's him. That's him is a good, that's him. Like, wow, that's him. Yeah. You do amazing stuff. No, don't play anything because you're going to get me put off of YouTube. You can't
Oh,
play.
how you know that? How you know?
I know you.
I say I can get put off YouTube. Why?
Yeah, you'll get me put off of YouTube. No music.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, no music. I
Is
see.
this
I know you, sir. I know
is
you.
this on YouTube?
It's going on YouTube. Yeah, it's going on YouTube.
Okay.
And then also because it's a podcast, because the audio will be placed on another site, they won't allow it because it won't be able to go to Apple Music or any of the other music because they recognize that it's music, so they won't allow it. Yeah.
Oh wow. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah,
Oh
no
God,
problem. Like, yeah, when you do
this is
stuff, yeah, don't use a lot of
this
music.
this gonna sound like a mess. Like I had no idea this was gonna be a podcast. I'm studying like a crazy person.
Hmm.
You edit it and make me sound good, right?
Get this. I don't edit mine.
What you
No,
know? Oh, you don't?
whatever we said is whatever we said. So everybody's gonna hear you
Okay,
say
okay.
it. Everybody's
All
gonna
right.
hear
Let's
what you
start with
just
this
said.
part then.
Edit it. They're gonna hear that. They're gonna hear me. And they're gonna hear
Re,
me tell you I don't edit.
Rego, redo, site.
So tell me,
Yeah.
so tell me this. What are you working on right now? Because you make so much music. What project are you working on right now?
Okay, I'm putting out my next project for the spring. Okay, believe it or not, I have so many projects that I have slated releases all the way up until this to Christmas. I have album for this Christmas. So now I'm putting out a project called Walkman. It's a it's a it's a it's a new age disco type of it's new age modern disco.
I can't wait to
Yeah,
hear it. I can't
yeah.
wait to hear it.
It's called Walkman.
Because I love disco. I love disco. That was the dun 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 dun. I loved all of that.
Yep.
Like I went
So
like like I love all of that. All of the disco was my favorite.
the first single from that is called Your Best Could Never.
Ooh. So it is modern because disco, they never talk. I can't imagine burn baby burn
Yeah.
something your best could never like
Right. But no, it's like that though. It's so just think of it being that sassy,
yeah.
but
So
this
what is your best could never about? Like can you give us a little
okay,
about what it's
wind
about?
me up. It's called Your Best Could Never Wind Me Up. So it's I got my coat, my keys, my smokes, even though I don't smoke anymore. And I'm
Thank
ready
God.
to go. And I wish I could play it, but you say I can't play it because it's
Yeah, you can't play
um
it.
but
You can play it for me after this is over.
yeah, it's funky. It's funky. And then I have another track on there called Check on Me,
Uh-huh.
which is about emotional about people being depressed sometimes and just check on
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Check on
Check
me.
on me. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had something on my phone. I had something on my new album. I just called it out bipolar because I'm bipolar. So I
Oh
just
yeah, I remember that one.
yeah, I literally was like, take your medicine. I had to remind myself to take my medicine. So I reminded the world, take your medicine.
How was that? How was that though?
It what do you mean? How was it in terms of what?
In terms of every day, like is it does it I don't know I don't know much
Oh,
about
bipolar. Okay, no.
yeah.
So get this. I was diagnosed at 19 in college. I had to leave college, medically withdrawn. But I've had 19 years of therapy. So what it was in the beginning is not what it is now. See, in the beginning, because what they tell you about mental illness and mental health is if you're born, if you're born because mental illness is hereditary. So if you're born with mental health issues or a mental disorder, it's nothing by itself. So it's nothing by itself. You just have it. But as you grow, what you see, hear, taste, feel, and smell, it's the five senses. That's what morphs it into the nightmare that it is. And that's what people don't understand. A person being bipolar or having bipolar disorder, that's nothing. But how their family treated them, how their loved ones treated them, how they were bullied, how society treated them, all the trauma they ingested, those are the things that makes their bipolar disorder wonky. And I'm gonna just use that
Mhm.
word. It throws it out of whack, and it becomes this, for lack of a better word, octopus with all
Oh
these
yeah.
tentacles. And then with therapy, what you have to do is you have to grab a tentacle, stretch it out, and realize what it is. And then that one disappears. That one goes to
Yeah.
rest. And then you have to turn around and the rest of them are still growing. And you got to grab another tentacle, stretch it out, and read it. Realize this happened because my mother was this way to me. And then that one drops. So that's what therapy is to a bipolar person. You're constantly, all these things are going, and you have triggers and you're going crazy. And I did that. I did that when I was younger.
I like how that's explained.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. I
because I
come
use
up with
like
these
you have to do that.
analogies. I come up with these
like,
analogies because the normal person has to know what I'm talking about. You
yeah,
know?
no, yeah, but it is like that sometimes. Whenever you're overwhelmed, sometimes you do have to really go through every thought and be like, this is real. This is not real.
Oh,
This really did happen. This not did happen. I'm making this story because I know somebody who I guess you could say they're bipolar, but they get to this point where they have this story inside their head that happened, and it's so hard to talk them down from a cliff from a tree because
well,
it's
you
like
know,
they're
I was
so
going to say
sure
something
that
there.
it happened. I'm like,
I
it's
was
not
going to say something though.
happening.
The problem with, thank God, okay, so I got bipolar 1, so I got a lot of energy, which is, it helps me in my work. It became a superpower. I got bipolar 1, I got PTSD because of my childhood, but I got acute anxiety disorder. The reason why I'm telling you that is because as you're telling me about your friend, bipolar disorder, you can get schizophrenia with bipolar disorder as well.
You can get it.
You can have them. I mean, not get,
Oh yeah.
can have them. Those two disorders can be present at the same time. Because one of my nephews has that. He has bipolar disorder and schizophrenia.
Song called schizophrenia.
I don't have any songs called schizophrenia yet, but
Oh,
no.
oh,
But
oh, how'd you like that Britney song?
which one?
That song about her being bipolar.
What was the name of it?
Da, 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 da. Sorry. Oh, no, oh, no, I definitely don't want singing in her
Yeah,
songs.
her songs on here because then we really, yeah, I think I recognize it. But a lot of people don't realize like you spend your entire life and your diagnosis healing from the pain of what was done to you. It's literally how it was done. If you're born and you have
Man,
bipolar disorder and your family loved you and supported you and treated you, the best that they could, and money was present, like you didn't have to struggle, because bipolar disorder is triggered by the lack of money too. That they will tell you, a bipolar person not having money, problem, major problem, psychological problem. But if you
yeah,
have all of
yeah,
the
because like they just don't
amenities,
understand why.
yeah.
How come it's so unfair?
Yeah, like
They can't
literally. But
you
if
can't
you
reason
have
with
all of
that.
the amenities, then you're just bipolar. You don't have all of these crazy, outlandish outbursts and all these tentacles moving in all these directions. You don't have that because your family didn't treat you bad. Your family didn't throw you out when you were sick, homeless on the street. Your family didn't send you somewhere where you got molested and raped. Like that. That's my story. So then I had to go. I had to go to therapy and undo all of that. And then to undo all of that, I am estranged from most of my family. I'm the oldest of 4 children. I'm the oldest of 4 siblings. And I have one older sibling on my father's side. I don't talk to none of them because I realized you guys are still, you have mental illness, which is unfortunate, but you're
Y'all
still,
have it too.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Y'all
you're
trying to
still
blame me.
perpetuating the
Yeah.
generational curses. And
Mhm.
because I'm breaking curses in my life, I can't hang with you.
Yeah, because like all you doing is it's just perpetuating.
Yep, I can't hang with them because the
Yep.
mentality is different. I broke those curses in my life. I did the hard work. I always say this. I just said this to my therapist because I have a new therapist. I always say this to my therapist. Therapy is like having a terrible open wound in the palm of your hand with glass shards in it, small and large. You're bleeding, you feel that pain, and you have 2 options. You can either get some tweezers and pull each one of them shards of glass out, you all crying, and you have to think about that. You're crying, you're hysterical, this hurts, but you're pulling the glass shards out, or you can feel the pain and let the hand close. Let all the flesh grow over with those glass shards in your hand and travel to other areas of the body and cause you further complications and even death in the future. And so
No,
what I chose to do, and I
I'm
tell
not crying. I ain't crying, but I'm taking them out though.
that's, there you go. Because I told my therapist, I said, I chose 19 years ago to take them out. Just remove them all.
Yeah,
And in
it might
removing
hurt.
them, I've had to remove some people.
Yeah, because like they are the
The
shards.
glass shard. You get it.
Hmm.
You get it. You get it. That's exactly what it is. I can't hang around you and you're the one that damaged me.
Yep. That's true.
I you're and this is another thing that people don't realize about therapy. We change, we grow, we learn about therapy. Our families didn't.
Yeah.
The same way they were before you got therapy. And they're
Mhm.
the same way they were after you got therapy. They
Yep.
didn't change. It's you. So then what do you have to start doing? Setting healthy boundaries.
Boundaries. Yeah.
And one therapist told me my boundaries are like the rocks of Gibraltar because they're so high. I let no one in and no one out. Like I just no, because part of
Yeah,
me,
like you know what that would trigger. That would trigger you going crazy and then having to to read amongst somebody up. So it's like,
but you know what it is? It wouldn't trigger me going crazy. I would
well,
lose.
and I don't like to use that word, but
No, no, no. It's a good. I'm glad that you said that because it is kind of the same thing. It would cost me time.
yeah, time. Yeah,
You get it? So
yeah.
I would be going crazy because it would
That's
cost so much
that's
time.
why look. That's why I don't really hardly go nowhere hang around nobody because I
Mm-mm.
know how people can. I don't
Mm-hmm.
have patience for foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
I have patience for creation, but I have
Mm-hmm.
patience for no kind of foolishness. So guess what? I just take myself out of the whole situation, the whole equation, and I just don't go out. I don't be around people like that because I know people can piss me off. Like my niece is so happy to take me out to eat because
Yeah.
like she kind of like, yeah, he's going out. But also I do just going back to what we said. I do want to keep that mystery about artistry.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that. I do like that.
Mystery.
That in my world, I feel like not a lot of people know my music. I feel like I'm like kind of like a grassroots type of thing. I do like that. I don't know.
But you know what?
I think it's
Your
weird.
music, but get this, your music is so good at your time when you're ready. I pray that they get to hear it because this is what
Thank you.
happened. I
Thank you.
used to be like that. And then when I realized my pain, my voice, my happiness, my sadness, my anger could, all of those things, all of them could heal people.
Yeah.
Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this out. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
put this out.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
because it can heal the world. It can heal the world.
yeah.
And your music, you use such beautiful symphonies in your music. Like
Thank you.
just the sound. Like you can tell in your music, like you said, you love sound. You said that on your Did I Stutter podcast to me. You said, I love sounds. And you can tell in your music, you use sounds, and people are like, what? Like when you hear it, like you have to understand what music is. Music is a drug. Music is the fastest acting
Yeah,
drug to
and it
release
hit that part of your
dopamine.
brain. Mhm.
Yeah, to release dopamine. It's better than
You know what?
crack. It's better than
You know what?
cocaine. It's
I
better
must
than
say,
all drugs.
I know what you know what I must say. Every time I let somebody hear my music who haven't heard my music, I see a little, and I don't want to be like it's me, like me being like what you call it, arrogant or something.
No, you see
But
the light
I see
come on.
I see a little part of them light up
Yes,
that I see it every single body that hear my music for the first time.
yes,
If I'm in front of them,
yeah.
I hear a certain part of their it's weird. It's weird.
You can
I
hear
get the
their
same
spirit,
reaction.
their soul lights up. You hear,
Yeah.
but get it. That's because your music is healing. Your music is healing.
Mm.
Your music is healing. Your music talks to the soul. Because see, get this, I was watching something the other
My
night.
mom used to say that to me all the time. She would say,
Yeah. Like, get this. I was watching something the other night and they said music is the voice of the soul. When you
it is.
sing, that's your soul speaking.
Mhm.
It goes beyond your body. It goes beyond the physicality. It goes beyond the vocal cords. That's your soul.
Yeah, yeah. And when you create something too, like make something a production, it is you pulling from what you hear from out of the world or where was not even in the world. You pull them from it, and then it's like you making something, and then it's like the ears or the eyes. Like I don't know. I just love that. I just love, and that's why I take it so serious now. Like I used to make songs all the time just to make songs.
Yeah.
Now now I'm a lot more strategic with it. Actually, right now I'm working on a film now. Actually, to
Yeah.
this album, I'm behind on it, but I'm working on a film, and I shot all this content. It's just so overwhelming. It's so overwhelming sometimes. Actually, putting stuff together because It's a lot of
But you know what
gigabytes.
I hear? You know what I hear? Your intent changed. And that's a good thing. That only happens to some of us. Like you said, you used to make music just to make music. Now you have intent. Your intent is like, I
Yeah,
got to do this. I got to do it because of this. I got to do it because of that. Yeah, that happened with me too. My
yeah,
intent changed, you know. So when your intent changes, everything changes and people get healed, touched, moved, inspired, you know, and I'm not Christian, but even delivered, you know, from
yeah.
whatever they're going through. But listen here, I don't want to keep you too long because we are
Oh,
over the 60-minute freaking time release.
are
Uh,
we already?
yeah. We
Oh my
done,
goodness,
baby.
I look crazy.
No, you don't look crazy. You look amazing. So
Okay,
listen, so
you do
listen.
too.
I just allow me to, before I ask you my final question, allow
Yes,
me to say that for 17 years, it has been an honor to know you.
17. It's crazy.
I said this on um I said this, what was that? On the Did I Stutter podcast, your podcast the other night. It has been
Mhm.
an honor to watch you grow. It has been an honor to watch you create. It has been an honor as Imani Von Zapp, who is the world's auntie on social media. It has been an honor to watch you become. It has really been inspiring and awe-inspiring because you never gave up. Even
Never giving up.
I knew you when the labels was acting weird. I knew you
Mhm,
then. And it's
mhm.
like you still push through. And you, unlike so many other artists that I know, said, they hurt me so bad, I'm just done with music. I'm just done. And they stopped singing. You were like, oh no, I'm gonna fix it with them. They get on my nerves, but I'm never gonna stop creating and singing
Yep.
because this is who I am and this is what I do. That in itself is so inspiring because I saw, you know, I've seen your ups, I've seen your downs. We know each other very well. You've seen my ups, you've seen my downs. In 17 years, we've only had one disagreement, and we didn't even disagree. We were calling each other to fix it right then and there. It was like, nope, this can't happen with you. Like we fixed it. It was
I
squashed.
don't
It
know
was
what it is.
like
Yeah.
we've just always gravitated to each other. So I got two questions. What's your birth sign?
I'm a devil Virgo. My sun signs in Virgo and my moon signs in Virgo.
Wow. I'm a Libra sun, Aquarius moon, Virgo rising.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah. That's
Oh,
that's why we get along. All that
that's
Venus
right.
energy is in there. All that beautiful love energy is in there. So allow
Wait.
me. Go ahead. I'm
Uh,
sorry. Say something before I go
oh,
ahead.
oh, no. I was about to say. What's your what's yours again?
Okay.
Libra.
Libra sun,
Yeah.
Aquarius moon, Virgo
Oh,
rising.
something just came up.
Listen, that's iPhone. That's Apple. They do that. I ain't do that. Right?
That's
I bet he
cool.
did it back, like whoever that was.
That's cool.
Yeah, it happens. I don't know why it happened. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna start doing that from now on.
Okay. Oh no, I didn't want to share this. I didn't want to share this mantra song that I'm gonna sing it though.
Okay. Okay.
It's
Is
called
it
Industry
yours?
Out.
Is it
Yeah, it's
yours?
mine. Yeah, it's mine.
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. It's called Industry Outpatient,
Oh wow.
right? So 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 that title, you can tell what that title means though.
Industry
But
outpatient. I get it.
but
But you're not
so
inpatient in the industry. You're independent. I got it.
right. So it's I can be anything. That is what my mama taught me. I am different, yet I am special. I am here for a reason. Had to know myself again. I can be my own best friend in the troubled times, in the wicked land. I look out to you. Can you see my hand? I don't really know where is there to go. So I'ma stay here until they see me. I'm not giving up. There's too much love. I'm not giving up. No, I haven't had enough of it.
Thank you. That was an
I
exclusive.
know, but but not really the voice check right now, but like just those words.
I got it
Just
and you sounded great. It was
yeah,
fine. It was
that,
fine.
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not giving up. Like
I felt it. I felt it. I
it's
just
not
am
going to happen.
not giving up, and I'm gonna stay
So
here.
so
Like you have that dogged tenacity. You like, I'm gonna stay here until this thing explodes.
yeah, until they see me. So that's what. But like that came to mind whenever I thought about what you said, that it's not giving up. Like that's not even a
Not an
and
option.
oh god, I can't believe I just did that. Can you X that out if it don't sound good?
It sounded good. We're leaving it alone. So, okay, let me ask my last question. Okay, last question. Give me 3 words that inspire and empower you.
Art, creation, and uniqueness.
Art, creation, and uniqueness. Wow. Okay, hold on. Don't go away. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the vocal stylings, literally, of Sir Ben Marx. Say bye, but don't go nowhere. Say bye to the people.
Hi.
Yeah, before I go, I just have to say thank you. I enjoyed this. You fed my soul. You, as an artist, you fed my soul. You are one of my oldest and truest friends. And literally, we don't even get to talk all the time because we're both so busy running our companies and running and making music and being artists that we pass like ships in the night sometimes. But every time we talk, every time we get there, you're always there. When my brother died, committed suicide, you asked me about that. How you doing? We had the spiritual talk about it. You like, all right, now what's really going on? And I'm like, you're just always there for me. And I just thank you so much. And I want to say thank you for being so beautiful too, because you are inside and out. All right.
Thank you. I love you so much.
I love you more. Hold on one second. So did you enjoy? I hope you did. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you want to support, you know where to find me. You know all my socials. I love each and every one of you, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Mwah. When you feel the fever and it's moving through your body, you don't have to think about it. You can call me, boy, I got it. I can see that you want it, and I know for sure you like it. I'm your mistress in disguise. I'm your Madam Electronic. There's no need for shame. This is something that I do. I just want to ease your mind, and my ego strokes are true. Turning forward in my booth, my only focus is on you. I want to give you what you need and want to make sure you approve. I'm your operator. You can get me on the line. You can call me night or day. You can call me anytime. Anytime that you want me, it's okay to spend your dime. I'm your operator. Come on, baby, call the line.
The Queen of Shades music is now streaming on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and all other streaming platforms. Experience the enchanting tone of the Queen of Shade as she serenades your soul. With her beautiful voice and over 30 years of vocal experience, music link in bio.
Do they know you like to handle this? I say, mister, why punish your son? 'Cause his daddy likes my kind of fun. And at night you always call my phone. You're always asking if I'm all alone. And when I tell you that I need your love, you come running just to feel me up. Turn that TV down, 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 turn that TV down.